What is up, guys? What's up? Today, it's a beautiful day outside. Alright, guys, in today's video, I wanted to talk about boredom, uncontentment. Basically, we're going to be talking about what you need to do so that you don't feel uncontent in your life, so that you don't feel like you're longing for more. So, let's jump right into it. So when we're kids, we're bored all the time, right? And we're bored because we need to be doing something with our creativity, right? So we play stuff, or we have to use our creativity to make up some games to make our reality. I mean, when I was a kid, I would play teachers and set up my stuffed animals. I would just make it as real as possible. It felt like it was a real classroom. I was the real teacher, and so this is how I would create my contentment. I wasn't bored anymore. I created my reality. And so the same way that we would do that when we were kids is the same thing we should be doing now as we're older, except when we were kids we couldn't take action on our abilities, our creativity. So we would play, we would use our imagination. But now that we're older, we can use this creativity to be productive. Most of us, when we feel bored or uncontent, we'll get on our phone, we'll start watching TV. So some watching this may be like, I don't feel uncontent in my life, I'm fine. Well, maybe that's because you're distracting yourself 24/7, not necessarily because you're doing what your soul is calling you to do. Put all the distractions aside and then see how you feel when you're alone. What are you going to do with yourself when there's no internet, no phone, no nothing, just yourself? And so this isn't a bad thing. It's a good thing to be alone. It's a good thing to spend time with ourselves. Feel that uncontentment, because there's a reason why we feel it. We feel it because we're not stepping into our purpose here. We're not doing what we love. We're not doing what makes us feel enlightened. We weren't put here to distract ourselves. We were put here to step into our purpose and do what we love to do, because that's what makes us who we are. So when we're kids, just like boredom is a reality we choose to be in, we choose to stay bored or we choose to do something. It's the same now. We can choose to stay feeling uncontent, depressed, unsatisfied, unfulfilled, or we can do something with our lives that brings us to life, that gives us energy, that makes us want to share our voice and share our purpose. Is really what I'm trying to say here. So what reality are you going to choose to stay in? Now I wanted to share this with you guys as well. Whoa, those birds got scared. If you look at the scale of consciousness, the feeling of neutrality is at 250, a vibration level of 250. So when you're feeling content by just distracting yourself with your phone or just any type of distraction, this is putting you at a temporary state of neutrality where you feel okay. But if you look at the vibration scale, if you look at the number for enlightenment, it's at a vibration of 700. So you see the difference there. Do you want to feel enlightened doing what you love, or do you want to feel neutral doing something that's only bringing you temporary neutrality? Meaning if it wasn't there in a minute from now, you'd be probably at 0 because that was just a distraction, a temporary fix. We have to learn how to feel enlightened with what we have within us, with our own abilities, with our own self. This is so essential. This is so essential for me. As a kid, growing up, I always had internet and TV and all of this stuff, but it was never like a consistent, okay, we have internet, we're always gonna have internet. No, like, we would get it would get disconnected at points. I couldn't rely on this. I couldn't rely on TV to bring me joy, because in 1 minute it could just be taken away from me. So since I was little, I've been learning how would you say this? I've been learning how to adjust to this, learning how to not rely on outside material to bring me contentment and fulfillment. I knew that if I was bored, I could just go outside and do whatever I wanted, play or whatever, and I would be fine in a minute with my own self. I knew I didn't need anything, and neither do you guys. And I think right now, during this quarantine, is the perfect time for us to step into ourselves. To start doing what we love. We're stuck at home, so I feel like we should use our time wisely, A lot of people see it as, oh, quarantine, no school, no work, like, perfect, let me just do nothing all day. And if that's what you want to do, okay, that's totally fine. But for me personally, no. For me, it just doesn't work that way. I mean, I feel enlightened when I'm speaking my truth and sharing it with you guys. Even though I don't have, a bunch of subscribers or viewers or anything like that, I know the right people will be led to this video, to this channel in general, so I'm not worried about it. I know that if this is something I want, and if I continue to put my effort and time into it, my authenticity, what can possibly go wrong? What can possibly go wrong? I'm so grateful to be able to be doing this right now, seriously. And so with this quarantine, I mean, for me, what I'm going to be doing personally is I'm going to be working on my music. So I'm going to be learning some more songs, possibly writing songs, sharing them with you guys, just learning all types of stuff about spiritual awakening, continuing on this journey. And the only difference is that now I'm going to be sharing it with you guys, whereas for the past year or 2 years or so, I've been seeking truth and just not keeping it to myself, basically, being intimidated to put my truth out there, but not anymore, you guys. I'm done with that, and I encourage you guys to do the same thing. Alright, so that's all I had to say for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you think down in the comments. Leave a like if you feel called, and thank you guys for watching. Peace.